Hey, Ron Muller here from the Philadelphia International Flower Show. Today's Thursday, and it's about 10:30, and I'm going to give you a little tour of some of the exhibits that are complete that we haven't seen yet. But I'm here now with a special guest, and I want you all to welcome my special guest.
Hey everybody, Teresa Colucci here.
So me and Teresa, we're going to take a walk around the exhibit, and we're going to look at a few of the pieces, starting with the one directly behind us, which came from Sue Crable from Dover, Delaware, or somewhere right in Delaware. So let's take a look at it. It is a temple that traditionally you find in the underground. There's a lot of different temples and a lot of different shrines that were made in the underground to pay respect to the dead that's buried under there. So it's kind of cool. What do you think, Teresa?
I love it. I think she did a great job with this art piece.
Yep, so do I. As we turn the corner, see you, Sam. Sam Lenny, show designer. Hello and goodbye. As we look here, into the skull cavern, we'll see their skull room that this is Jim Dempsey from Manahawkin, New Jersey. This is actually the second look for this, his designs. His first look, this back one, had about, 100, 150 peonies that were white, pink, and lavender. Oh, sweet peas. Sweet peas. Thank you, Teresa. That's the reason Teresa's here. Sweet peas. It would be beautiful, though, if it had 150 peonies. So it had about 150 sweet peas in it, the Japanese variety. And then the front one had Glorioso orchids, lilies. Oh, my God. Who invited her to our show anyway? Glorioso lilies and some ranunculus. As the week goes on, some of these designs get morphed and they change. As we pan over, we will see Cress Mortz and Jan Goschel. We spoke to them. Teresa's laughing at me. What's her name?
Cress Motzi and Jane Gottschalk.
Oh, well, close. Let's get the correct spelling of that, Teresa. Hold on. We can see their names. Oh, can you see it? You can't. Wait, back it out. There you go. And remember, make sure if you're on Facebook viewing this, that you request Jane as your friend. So let's. But not Cress. Exactly. So as we look at their design, they've used 20 bunches of birch for the base, with 23 pounds of pan melt glue poured on top. There is a metal structure that lies underneath of it that is holding everything together, and that's mounted onto a plate, which the plate has been mounted onto a box. And as we look up through the arrangement, you'll notice that they've added a lot of different textures. And every time we look at it, we see something different. You can see that there's yellow ostrich plumes.
And it emulates the wave that's in the background.
Yeah, and then if you look, we can see chocolate brown anthurium. It's kind of cool. And if we turn our camera this way, we can see a little bit of polys from this side, and we can see the drunken mice, which are kind of cool, drunken rats. She told me, Polly said that the rats were made, the base of the rat has a artificial pear inside, and that she used 450 yards of wool to create the rats. You'll also see a dog, and you'll see a catacomb girl. Let's swing around and take a look at it from the front. Here is the catacomb dog that's covered in wool. It's kind of hard showing you this because, you know what, we're shooting this on the iPhone, and it's a face-forward camera, so it's making it a little hard for us to see. It is a globe of lotus pods with a cascade of Cymbidium orchids, and you can see the catacomb girl sitting here enjoying her glass of wine along with the drunken mice. As we look to this way, we can see Robert DeBellis, and he has a burned out bike with all different color Italian ruscus, dyed fresh ruscus. It's actually fresh product that has been painted or dyed the color, along with the bear grass. He is interpreting the comics on the wall, and they made paper roses out of the comic section from the newspaper. And it binds through his arrangement. Let's twirl around to the front. And we can see the front of the arrangement. There's some spray paint cans, there's some other comics. The bike's kind of cool on its own, being burned out. It's pretty cool. Then as we come around here, we'll see 3 art pieces. 2 of them which I've made, 1 that Michael Durham has made. The top one is a repetitive circle, a little drippy, an orchid plant. There's all different types of texture and movement into it. The bottom one is just a styrofoam disc with little pieces of veneer put onto the side. They are actually not nailed in there. The nails are there just for visual effect. They are actually been coated, the backs have been coated with pan mount glue, and then the pin, it's a bank pin, has been tapped in. Without coating the backs of them, it will split the little piece of veneer. And then we move around and we see Michael Durham. It would almost be a beautiful bridal bouquet. It's a sculpture on its own. We looked at this earlier, me and Teresa, and we were just amazed that this has been here since Friday. It's already 7 days old.
Without water.
Yeah, without water. The orchids were afraid to touch. They were not freeze dried. They were actually fresh orchids, fresh Dendrobians that have paint on them. But you can see them. You can see that they pretty much look good. They don't look that bad at all. And he used a glue dot on the back just to hold them on. So it's just kind of cool. And it looks great. So it's Ron Maury with
Teresa Colucci.
You sound like Vanna White on that one. Until our next video, maybe Teresa will come visit with us tomorrow. Until next one.
Bye-bye.